Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. In this war of information, disinformation, misinformation, we get we get the truth sometimes trickling down to us by reading the articles that are meant to form our opinions and views, but we sometimes can figure out pieces of information that are valid. We have to obviously know and have a foundation to be able to figure out sometimes or whenever you're able where is it is a propaganda point, is a little lie here, this is probably they omit something to make a point, and then you find some information, valid information. You have to be able to jump from one thing to another, avoid all these traps, like you go through a dark alley when you know that's a lot of poop on the ground, and you have to just avoid it by jumping around until you get to the end of the article. So here we have an article from this Ukrainska Pravda, which is a state-owned agency, and it says it's from September 4th, 2022. This article is meant to be a commercial advertisement. All right, so this guy who wrote it, he's a salesperson, and he tells us about certain things that work and certain things that work. This is the whole goal. Like when you watch a movie from, I don't know, let's say you watch a movie from a certain company in your TV, and you watch a company, I don't know, let's say, who knows, I don't even watch movies, but Netflix or something. So when you go over there and you watch it, you have commercials or whatever. I don't know if you have commercials on Netflix, but you know what I mean, there are commercials. Well, that company who broadcasts the movie for you is not for you to enjoy yourself with a movie. It's for them to put commercials to drag you in. Oh, that's a great movie, but it's the commercial. The whole purpose is for those guys to sell their commercials. It's not for you to enjoy. They get you there by enjoying the movie, but they give you the commercial. That's the whole purpose. These companies are not there to give you fun and make your life fun. No, it's for you to pay money, now or in the future. So let's go with this thing. The same here. This article, when they tell me Ukrainian Air Defense shoots down up to 70% of Russian missiles, Major General says. Now in this one you might think, oh wow, it's informational. Wow, tell me about the war. No, it's going to be about, from the very beginning, I think it's going to be about what they use and what they should use and what is better and what is worse, what kind of air defense systems. I think that's all about this. This is the commercial. The commercials are what is good and what is bad, and the movie is, oh, they shoot 70%. Oh, let me see. Wow. And then they tell you who's who, what's what. I'm assuming, I didn't read this. The rate of Russian missiles downed by Ukraine Air Defense's units range from 50% to 70%. If that's true. Okay. Source: Major General Mykola Zrinov, chief of the Kiev City Military Administration, in an interview to Army Inform. Quote, analysis of Russian air and missile strikes shows that from 50% to 70% of enemy missiles are shot down by air defense units, by both aircraft and by anti-aircraft units. Okay, that's good. But unfortunately, at present, we cannot ensure 100% effectiveness of air defense operation due to objective reasons. What would be the objective reasons? Let me guess. Your weapons? Insufficient amount of reconnaissance means aviation and anti-aircraft systems. So they don't have the accurate thing. They don't have the drones to figure out what's going on. They don't have the planes or whatever they need, and they don't have the systems. Now the next one is basically, now here's where the commercial got straight to the point. Basically, we have Soviet systems which do not have the same efficiency and reliability as the air defense systems of NATO partner countries. Let me run the commercial, the advertisement again for you. Basically, we have Soviet systems which do not have the same efficiency and reliability as the air defense systems of NATO partner countries by 1/2 of the second one. All right, That could be a fact. That should be mentioned. Yes, okay. Yeah, but do you really think that's really the big difference? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. All right. Details. The Major General emphasized, as long as the Russian Federation has missiles and aviation ammunition, there will be a threat of air and missile strikes. On the other hand, one can state that currently Russia is unable to use its air weapons properly, nor can ensure the effectiveness of its missile strikes. Why? Because their systems are bad. That's why. And the people who operate them are somehow tards. All right, so on the other hand, I'm repeating the commercial here. On the other hand, one can state that currently Russia is unable to use its air weapons properly, nor can ensure that the effectiveness of its missile strikes. So they're just untrained, it seems like. This is due to the heroism and professionalism of Ukrainian soldiers operating in air defense systems. So the Russians are not trained, or are just tards, below 86, but ours are all PhDs in operating the defense systems, right? Okay, I did this because that's how it used to be a long time ago. All right, background. In a comment for Ukrainska Pravda, Yuri Ignat, spokesperson of the Air Force, stressed that the primary task of the moment at the front is the neutralization of Russian short, medium and long-range anti-aircraft defense systems, a large number of which have been concentrated all along the front line. I thought your the primary task would be your counteroffensive, to destroy them and put them on the run. It's not destroying that. It's just you go in like this or like this with the whole front, which you're incapable, and you push the Russians back. It's not destroying. And then you pick up their systems because the Russians are running. You know what I mean? Weasels. I know exactly what's going on over there. These are just words and words and words. But again, you have to pick and choose which one is weasel word and which one is possibly most likely true. The Ukrainian Defense Forces need long-range artillery. From where? Let me guess. And Western-made multi-purpose jet fighters for fulfilling such a task. Again, we are good, but not that good, but we will be best if we have your weapons. Yeah, probably that's true. Probably that's true. But from the title, Ukrainian Air Defense shoots down up to 70% of Russian missiles, which, oh my God, yeah, that's good. Yeah, you thought they're going to be some military stuff. No, it's about what weapons they need and what weapons they have. So it's about those are better than these ones. You can say, hey, Emil, you're just skewed. If you think so, who do you think pays for these things? Do you think this article from Associated Press or whatever it is, Ukrainska Pravda, do you think this is just independent? Some people with big hearts and big brains are just wanting to inform us? Do you think that that's the way it is? Okay, you can think, but I know that you're going to realize it's not the case, as is not the case here. Who's the shareholders? Who are they? Who pay for the commercials? That's the bloodline of the company. So you have to tell the party line. Imagine you have, let's say, Emil Kosman Press, and I have my shareholders Raytheon, and I have Boeing, and I have Lockheed Martin, and I have my sponsors commercials of these three. Do you think I'm going to say they are crooks? Do you think I'm going to say that they are creating wars elsewhere in order to sell their stuff? Do you think I'm going to say that? Do you think I'm going to hint that? And if I hint that, I will be bankrupt next day. This is the way it works. You don't think so? Okay, just watch the commercials and let me know when you see a commercial, you see something saying bad about, I don't know, GE, General Electric. Tell me about that, or Raytheon, or anything like that. You don't. You tell me CNN, MSNBC, blah, blah. No, they will not say that. Why? Because they know who pays them. So that's why they're called corporate media, and not people, news outlets. Corporate media. They pay, they get what they want. And it says, the ultimate defense forces need long-range artillery and Western-made multi-purpose jet fighters for fulfilling such a task. Currently, the Ukrainian Air Forces need first all of multi-purpose aircraft capable of performing various tasks. Yeah, that's what they need. and then to effectively fight air threats, in particular cruise missiles and UAVs, but at the same time to perform strike functions against ground targets, in particular these are US-made multi-role fighters such as F-16, F-15 or F-18. So they already tell you exactly what they need in order to beat the Russians. Give me that, we're going to win. Yeah, okay. Of certain modifications or their European equivalents, Ignat said. Okay, do you have any doubt that this was a commercial thing? And give me that. This is the word it's so much fake, phony. Like I went a few days ago, I know when I went to a store, and it was a water fountain, and the water fountain was, if you look at it, if it was it would look like a marble stone. It was beautiful. When you go over there and you knock, it was plastic, or no, it was metal, something metal. That's how it looks. So like this, it looks good, certain things look good, but if you look behind it, it's just not that the same. This article informed us how much information you got out of the 70%, 50 to 70%. They repeated that phrase one time, I think, or two times, and that was it. They didn't give you any more information on anything else. But I need more because mine is crap. Buy that. Don't buy that. You can say, yeah, but that determines the outcome. It's true. But they repeat like 5 times what exactly they need. This, from where. That was more important than the achievement. I would expect that, okay, we hit those targets with these targets in that area, and this is where and what. No, they didn't tell you anything about the strategy or any results. No, they told you the weapons. Well, which could be a part of the subject. I'm not a tard not to realize that, but the emphasis was on what they need in order to increase it to 100%. The title did not say that. It was an achievement. I was like, oh, okay, it's 50 or 70. That's great. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.